Hello everyone, welcome to the new episode for Dark Souls 2. It's been a long time since I've ever posted my last video. I took some break off, tried to explore something different, and I found this game. Compared to the entire Souls series, I feel this is by far the best and the toughest. And I'm here to show you a walkthrough guide on how you can cheese this part. So here we go. Okay, let's do this. Please pardon me, I'm not much of a talker, but will give you information when needed. I've had a few walkthroughs for this part. Compared to Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3, I find this more interesting and more challenging because of many reasons. The combat system, I wouldn't say it's fluid as compared to Dark Souls 3, but it's challenging. It's tough, but it's fair. And every time where you feel you've got stuck or you cannot complete an area or a boss, there's always a break for it. I wouldn't be skipping any cutscenes for now. I want this to be a clean walkthrough and a guide. So I've had a few walkthroughs and checked a few walkthroughs actually, played a few levels in this, and I've got the hang of it. I hope to be better than before. Starting with the class, you have the warrior, knight, swordsman, bandit, cleric, sorcerer, the explorer and the deprived. Each class has its own merits and demerits, whereas in a warrior you have good strength, a good okay dexterity, but the faith and intelligence isn't up to the mark. So if you are planning to have a sorcerer build, I would recommend you have this build. But it's the other way around here as well, where your strength and dexterity isn't up to the mark, but your sorcery skills are pretty good. I would personally prefer you choosing a sorcery build rather than a melee build, is because the bosses take more damage on sorcery basis compared to melee. Melee is good enough, but I would suggest doing a ranged plus sorcery build. That would help you in the long term of this game. So you can go for the sorcerer build. It's better you take the healing wares for now. It would help you long time. Go for the female build. They are more agile than the normal ones. your normal male build, I would say. Note that it doesn't affect the gameplay, but I still prefer going with this build. That's all for now. This would do it.
All people come here for the same reason, to break the curse. You're no different, I should think. Doesn't stand a chance. Well, you never know. Remember, hold on to yourselves. They're all to keep you from going home.
True.
Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You lose yourselves. Over and over again.
Yes, indeed. Patience is the key, my friends, and trust me, you'll enjoy a lot if you have patience. Learn from each experience of death. So, let's begin.
This is a My name
You can come back later here. She gives you a weapon which is not much of help, but you can still get it. The human effigy is really important, but we'll get to that later. For now, I prefer keeping the dagger on the right hand side and the sorcerer stuff on the left. While trying different builds, when I tried the knight build using the shield and sword, I had a habit of using the shield on the left hand side, so I prefer keeping the staff on the left hand side, but this would work too. The sorcery build is only recommended if you're very good in dodging, but if you prefer the classic approach towards Dark Souls using a shield and sword, you can go for the warrior or the knight class as well. I would only recommend this class since I felt it's much more easier. There are a couple of areas where the sorcery build doesn't work a lot, but I'll show you a way of building up your stats where you can go ahead and use a sword and shield when the time comes. So the first thing is we head to Majula. That's going to be the heart of this playthrough of this game. I'm not interacting this environment yet. I'll get to this later. There are a couple of stuffs here, but I want to become a bit overpowered and then come back to this place. There are a few items that I would require to access this area as well, so we'll keep this for later and hopefully I don't die much. So you'd want to make a little detour, turn towards right here, drop down. There are a few freebies which you can get. Morning Star and the Cleric Sacred Chime. The Morning Star is a weapon, melee based, but I don't have the stats to use it yet. We'll get to that later. Once done, you can move along, meet the Emerald Herald over here.
Are you the next or merely a mortal thing, bearer of the curse? I will
shard is the way you heal yourself, and there are pieces of shard that you need to find throughout the game so that you get more chances of healing. I'll show you all the locations. There are 12 in total. You get anything more above that won't be helpful. You can equip the Estus right here. To begin with, I'll show you the very first Estus. It's right here in Majula. Just go around, go to this well, and here we are. Please note, I'll be accessing one area at a time to give you a full closure how to go around in this game, how to get overpowered as well, how you can cheese bosses and farm souls too. You've got the shard. You can give it to her now.
There's someone once you said that. Is that weird to see them, however?
Now the next stop we'll do is climb the stairs. We're going to join the first covenant in the game. Guy likes to talk a lot. Learn his gesture. Now you have entered the covenant. We did this for the ring, and that raises your HP 5%. There is another covenant over here called as the Covenant of Champions. This one's located on the right hand side towards Heidi's tower. That's right here, but I wouldn't recommend joining this covenant yet. Once you join this covenant, it takes your ability to summon any player, whether it's an NPC or an actual player, or get invaded from anyone. Plus it makes the game super tough. The enemies become more tougher, higher health, higher defenses, their attacks become more violent. So I wouldn't recommend joining this covenant yet unless you're overpowered. We'll come back to this place later. As I mentioned, there are few items I would require to access these areas, so I won't take much time. I'll head to the first area now. So you want to take a right from the bonfire, head towards here. An interesting fact, the actress who removed the Emerald Herald's voice, her name is Ruth Negga. That's Negga. I didn't mean offense to anyone. She's an actress, American actress. Last portrayal I had seen was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. She was starring opposite the Daisy character who wanted to become an Inhuman. That's how I remember her. I didn't know it until I saw the end credits and found her name. Step down here carefully, stack up on some human effigies. Now, you hold down the circle button and tap L3 at the right moment to jump across. And this is not exactly a shortcut, but if you want the freebies, you need to do this. Now, you can leave the ogre for now. You don't need to interact him yet. You can keep your distance a bit and then attack them. The soul arrows are powerful enough to take care of these guys. Use it in a simple way. One soul arrow and a swing from the dagger should take care of them. You rest up. Let's proceed. Your goal is to at least farm 2000 souls till you reach the next bonfire. That would help you with certain upgrades. Take it easy. Dark Souls is all about patience and most of all not being greedy. The moment you become greedy, the tougher the game becomes and overpowers you. So take your time, learn the environment, be cautious of your surroundings, don't rush into anything. Backstab when you're behind an enemy. No pun intended. So once you clear of this place, you can just climb up here. There are many unwanted soldiers lying ahead, so only take down the ones necessary, or if you want, you can take down all. That would help you with some souls. But the very first thing you want to do is, before interacting them, you go up here and immediately make a descent. This guy's gonna kick you down. Climb up. Very important to take care of this guy because of this. He throws a firebomb from above, so it would have distracted you, not able to kill the guys down. I've just got a short sword, but because of my stats for strength and dexterity, I cannot use them yet. That's going to be the first focus when we improve our skills. Once done, you can just come back down. There was another shortcut ahead to come directly down from there, but that would have just awoken the soldiers and made it difficult. So you rather take this place. Now there's an item ahead, a soul. If you want, you can grab it. Not that important, but it's up to you. I prefer using life gems more than the Estus. Estus can be kept for bosses. There are just few life gems over here and broken. straight sword, which is the first weapon you get as a warrior. Does decent damage, but since it's not a lengthy weapon, you have to get a bit close to use it. Use this much often if you get a chance, because that will ensure your weapon's durability is maintained. It doesn't get over quickly. However, rely much on sorcery if possible. That will make at least the first half of this game much easier. I wouldn't recommend going in there yet. It's an ambush. You just come in here and roll back for this guy. I'm gonna play a bit of Wolfenstein here. Just go in and come out. Alert these guys up. At the bottom left, my dagger's durability has come down because of its use, but we are right there, not that far. For much of the heavy soldiers, it's better to use the soul arrow. We're almost there to the next bonfire. We've got good amount of souls as well. Same strategy. Take this guy down from here. Prefer to, because of the fire bombs. There we go. If you want to take down this guy, it doesn't really matter. Okay, I'm out of souls. So no one waste much time. Just grab this. That's a shield. It's very effective for parrying. If you have the hang of parrying, but we'll stick to what we have. So since I don't have any arrows here, I'll just do the melee. Is not to get greedy, be patient. And here we are. Okay, if you see this, guys, if you see the sword he is holding, that's going to be one of our primary weapons later. It's super effective, super easy to use. So before I finish part 1, you can come to the cellar here. Very important, with the souls that you have acquired, need you to buy this key. And if you want some gems. So I finished part 1 here. I'll see you in part 2.